Yo, 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 yo. Okay. Where the fuck am I gonna put this microphone? Shit! Got all this shit all over my fucking table. Shit on my couch and... Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Are you not entertained?
From my very professional setup here, I'm just gonna make this garbage ass video. So, I don't know if you can hear from my voice. Whatever, you people don't even know what my normal, regular voice sounds like. But I've been kinda under the weather lately, within the last week or something. Been just feeling all snotty and coughing and sneezing, and I might have some sort of fever, but I don't have anything to measure it with. But anyway, that brings me to my topic that I was wondering about, which is, should you train while sick, while ill? So, if you're a person like me who really loves working out, now, I know I don't look like your typical 19-year-old TikTok fitness influencer who have muscles bursting out of their fucking eyeballs, but trust me, bro, I've been training very regularly for the past 6 years, and nowadays my goals are not necessarily to be as big and muscular as possible, but rather just to be healthy. So I do a lot of cardio training, for example, and body weight training and stuff. But the point is that I do train typically every day. So now that I've been sick, of course, I had to cut down a little bit. But when you're just indoors, you can't go to work, you can't really leave your house, and you can't even work out, that combination at least makes me a very dull boy, and makes me wanna
axe murder someone.
So, at least what I do, first of all, it depends how ill you are. If you are literally coughing up one of your lungs, you're that sick, then yeah, maybe just focus on recovery. And especially if you're like me, who probably overtrains anyway, perhaps, spending a week not training at all is not that bad of an idea. I'm just saying, your muscles, even though it really feels like it, even though you are paranoid as hell about it, your muscles are not gonna atrophy and just disappear in 1 week. In fact, since you're recovering better, you're probably gonna gain muscle, at least if you're eating correctly and stuff like that. But if you just have a very basic flu, for example, I don't really think that it hurts to do some kind of resistance training. If it's simple body weight exercises, for example, or, and this is what I do if I'm sick, I just pick one exercise, just one single exercise that I do basically throughout the entire day. So for example, I have a pull-up bar that is set up right over my kitchen door, and every time I walk through that doorway, I do 5 pull-ups, and I just keep doing that throughout the entire day, and it accumulates into who even knows how many repetitions of pull-ups. So yeah, I'm not doing sets till failure or anything like that. I'm not pushing myself, but just do the sheer amount of repetitions I do, then yeah, there's gonna be some gains to be made, for sure. Also, if you're very ill, you have the flu, I probably wouldn't go to the gym just because I don't want to spread my disease around and make everybody else sick. So just don't be a fucking douchebag like that. Of course, that's one of the reasons why you shouldn't train, probably. Anyway. Oh, and also what I was talking about here was mostly about resistance training. So then, what if your particular sport is like, I don't know, running or cycling or something like that, more cardio based? What then? Well, in that case, I would say that if you're a runner, for example, then yeah, maybe don't go for a run if you're sick. To me, at least, it's the elevated heart rate that, if I have the flu, is what feels really bad. For some reason, like if I have the flu, and sometimes if I just go to the local grocery store that is just, you know, is less than a kilometer away from my home, I walk there. Sometimes, if I'm sick enough, it feels like I'm about to pass out, even just on that small little walk to the store. So, what I would do is, again, maybe wait for over the couple of the absolute worst days, and then just go for simple little walks. Just a little walk that you get at least some sort of movement. But just don't run, because I feel like when you have something like the flu, and you feel like shit after a week of sitting indoors and being sick, I definitely feel like partially it is because you've been just sedentary the entire time. It's not just because of the flu. Like, you can do a fucking experiment right now. If you're not sick, then just try to sit for an entire week. Just stay indoors, don't do anything, just play video games and watch The Office for the entire week or some shit like that, and see how you feel after a week. You probably don't feel too hot. So, I do definitely think that people who are already ill, they make it worse by their inactivity, which is something that a healthy human, I mean, we're talking about sick people here specifically, so healthy human, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, a human needs some sort of movement. We evolved to move a shit ton. It's one of the reasons why our species spreaded itself so efficiently around the world, is because, I mean, we're able to walk ridiculously long distances, which means we're able to move a lot. We're supposed to move a lot. Now, of course, I am no expert. I am not any kind of a sports science dude. I'm not a Jeff Nippert or Mike Israetel or Jeff Cavalier or anything like that. But I am one of those people who has learned a lot by watching, for example, those three guys. And I do have 6 years of experience and trial and error of trying various exercise methods and, you know, training styles and diets and stuff. And I have learned to understand my own body, at least. And so I'm just some dude who likes to work out, and these are just my thoughts as someone who is currently very ill. And that's it.